Welcome back, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, you know my next guest as one of the hosts of The Daily Show. Please welcome to The Late Show, Desi Lydic. Hi.
Nice digs.
Thanks very much. It is a lovely theater, isn't it?
Lovely theater, lovely host, lovely audience.
You know what you're doing.
I know the move.
Lovely guest. You've been a correspondent on The Daily Show since 2015?
Yes.
That's a good long time.
Good long time, almost 9 years.
I loved working in there. I was there from 97 to 2005.
Yes.
And just had an amazing time. What's the experience been like for you?
Oh, it's the greatest job on the planet. It's so much fun. It's great. And I was a huge fan of the show for many, many years, watching you and wanting to do exactly what you did. And I don't know if you know this, but you've left a huge mark on the show. Do you know this?
You can have that steamed out. What did I do?
A lot of dry cleaning. You have a secret document that's been passed around.
Oh. I was asked to give advice to Rob Riggle.
Rob Riggle.
Back in 2005. Because I had
yes.
left, and John said, "Hey, could I send a correspondent to you to explain what the gig is?"
That's right. So
yes.
You wrote this incredible document. It's a 10-point guideline on how to make a great field piece.
Right, because field pieces are like, how do you get the comedy when you're out there? That's the idea. You have to come back with it no matter what.
That's right. You got to get the piece, you got to get a great interview, and it's one of those jobs where no one really tells you how to do the job. You just kind of get thrown into it, and you're like, well,
sure.
I guess I'll figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Go interview this man who lives with rattlesnakes.
Right. Have fun.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
No security. Mm-hmm. And so you wrote this amazing rule book, and it's been passed around. So
did anything leap out to you any pearl of wisdom that you remember?
Yeah. No, not one. Not one thing has come in handy. Not one single
That's fair.
thing. We
That's
passed
fair.
it on. Jordan passed it to me. I passed it on to all the other correspondents. Mm-hmm. It's been immensely helpful.
So
but now that I'm hosting the show, I'm waiting for my...
Oh, it's a totally different gig.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let me ask you this. You corresponded for many years. Now you're hosting. What's the difference to you? What feels different about it? Because it's a totally different job.
Totally different thing. You know very well. It's the only way I can describe it is it feels like you're a passenger in an airplane, and suddenly someone tells you you need to jump into the cockpit and take the controls, and you're kind of like building the plane in the air as you're flying.
Yeah.
You know, how can I describe? Oh, like Boeing.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I think
a lot of discovery.
A lot of discovery
to go along.
I think that's how they do it now.
What was your path to The Daily Show? What did you do? Like, how did you get the gig? Because I got the gig because I worked for ABC News at the time. I had written for Dana Carvey, I had written for SNL briefly, and then I didn't have a job, and I was a correspondent for ABC News for Good Morning America, and I hated it. And it was just to pay the rent because I had a baby. And somebody called and said, "Hey, you should go see The Daily Show." Yeah. And I had no idea what it was, and I got the gig, and then found out I'd gotten the best gig in the world.
It truly is. It's a little different now. I was not able to work at ABC News before. I waited tables for many, many years before getting this gig. But I auditioned 3 times over the years. I wanted it so badly. And the third time that I auditioned, you prepare a self-tape, you write your own piece, and then do a couple of pieces that they give you.
So by the time they got to you, they had standards, because I just walked in and said, "What is this show?"
No, things changed very much in that period of time. It became a very coveted show to be part of,
right? Because
of your work on the show, I will say, because of your work. It's true.
There you go.
It's true.
So you walked in and you nailed it.
So I walked in, I nailed it. I submitted a tape, and it was months before I heard anything back. I thought, well, okay, that's it. 3 times, it's a no-go. And then 6 months later, I got a call to come meet the new host of the show, Trevor Noah. And by the time I got that call, I was pregnant with my child. And I thought, oh God, this is my dream job, and we're so excited to be expecting, but like, do I tell them? Do I not tell them? And so I flew to New York, I auditioned, and then I waited after, like a weird actor, to talk to Jen Flans, who's the incredible showrunner, producer of the show. And I told her, I go, look, this is my dream job. I will be here tomorrow if asked, but you should know that I'd be starting the job pregnant. And without even batting an eye, she was like, great, amazing, congratulations. We'll use it on the show or we won't use it, whatever you want. And I have not left since.
Wow, that's lovely.
Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
So you were waiting tables before you got this gig?
I did.
Did you enjoy that? Because I did 5 years behind the apron.
I did not.
You know?
I did not enjoy it, but it's probably because I was a terrible waitress.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you do wrong?
Well, we'd always have these very intricate specials as part of every night's menu, and I could never remember the specials, so I'd just make them up. And then,
literally, you would make them up?
Yeah, I would just make them up.
And then what if they ordered them?
We're out. I'm so sorry. We're out of that tonight. It was so popular, we just couldn't keep up with demand. So,
like, if I could put you on the spot,
oh,
like,
sure.
I love the. Do you have any specials tonight?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Yes, tonight we have a delightful veal shoulder with a peppercorn rub. And a clementine grassy tapenade. Right. That we.
Grassy tapenade.
It's a grassy tapenade. The undernotes are very grassy with clementine reduction.
Oh, okay, excellent.
And you're probably wondering what comes on the side.
Yeah, I was like, do you have any sides? Because I love a little vegetable. Someone said, what do you have?
Oh, yeah. Well, we have a brie-infused polenta dust.
Just the dust of the polenta?
No, it's just the dust, because it's the best part.
Sure.
And you just sprinkle that right at the table. Right at the table, we do that.
You sprinkle the polenta.
Yes,
yeah, very
we
good.
do. We just sprinkle it.
Well, then I'll take the veal. I'll take the veal shoulder.
Yeah, but you should hear about our desserts. In fact, actually, my colleague Stephen is around here. Someone to tell us. He just tells them so great. Oh, Stephen, would you tell the kind people about the desserts tonight?
Oh, tonight?
Yes. I mean, I know them, but
we have an espresso granita.
Oh,
it is absolutely amazing, and that is served over a thin slice of a pear tiramisu.
Oh, lady fingers.
It's caramelized pear inside the tiramisu, and of course, we always got cheesecake.
Always cheesecake.
There's always room for cheesecake.
Always room for cheesecake. That's so delightful.
Did you make money doing this?
I did. It's a miracle. It's an absolute miracle. Yeah.
I loved being a waiter because I loved being slammed. I love the feeling of being busy.
There's a rush.
There is a rush.
There's a rush.
When you get it right.
And you know the best part is you just leave it all behind when you walk away. You just go home and you just leave it all behind.
Oh, you mean at the end of the day,
at
not
the end
when
of
you
the
quit
day.
and walk out of the
well, I
building.
mean, maybe that was part of my problem. Maybe that's why I was such a bad waitress.
We have to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. Right back with more Desi Lydic, everybody. Stick around.